and I've had the Simplex has been on there for all 3 coils. The Equinox 800 and the Racer 2 has been on there as well. So it's been over and over and over, and loads of stuff's come out. Silver Queen Anne is probably the best find that come out of here. So it'll be the first time Legend's been on it. I'm hoping it's going to winkle something out. What I'm going to do, I'm going to run multi 2. I'm going to have ground on, which notches the first 2 or 3. Is it 2? Notches the first 2 sounds out. I'm going to actually run in 60 tones here. Recovery at 3. Volume. Tones. I'm going to run 60 tones, so each individual notch will create a tone. Yeah, I'm going to go in deep end. It's got to be better, hasn't it? I mean, using it a while, you'll probably be able to tell what's in the ground before you dig it a lot more, because there's each category instead of a bunch of 10 covering quite a few items. So my iron volume is set at 4, and then the rest above the iron, which is 0 to 10, is set on 10, so it should pop out. We'll run it as much as possible. I'm going to put it on 25, it goes up to 30. I'll run it at 25. Let's do a quick ground balance. Is that how you do it? Right, ground balanced. It's quiet. Compared to the Simplex, it's got a bit more weight, but it seems like it's in the back end, if you know what I mean, where the control box is. (21, 22). On the ferro check, it's coming up. It was coming up there then on the non-ferrous and the ferrous. We'll give that a dig, see what it is. I changed it to multi 2 there. I was on multi 1. I've got a feeling it might be a bit of tin foil, but I'll be digging most holes. I'm not going to fill them all, so I will be digging most. I want to learn what these tones are. Because of the Simplex, I just pressed the mute button there then. And it's not interfering with the pointer. Yeah. A little pigeon loop or something. That's what it is. Got another faint one here. 27, 28. Nothing's coming up on the ferro check, so it must be deep. It is saying full depth. 28, 29. We'll have a go at that. Well, I'm learning. I didn't have iron volume on. Listen to it now. I had it on C, which is... I had it on that. You kind of give that, but I couldn't hear the ding dong, the low, oh come on, the low tone, multi 2. Now if you put ground on, like I said, you hear the high pitch, but you can hear the, everything's all over the shop. Yeah, you've got to be able to wear the iron. G just takes out the little specks, you know, if it takes the first 2 notches out, so that's just the little specks. Still pick up some bigger iron, but yeah, it's not a target I should have dug. I went right down to the clay as well. Right, let's go on to the next one. Here are all the iron round here, and then 24, 25, 26. Nothing on the ferro check. It's quite stable that though. I have increased the recovery to 5. It is quite a busy field really, lively. I'm hoping there's going to be some alright stuff on here. It's a busy field. It's been done and done and done. it's all a learning curve. And now with the Legend, you can actually see how much time you have. Wow, tiny little bit of a bit of a chain, shitty chain. Yeah, you can actually see on the clock like your car clock, you know, how long you've been driving it, I suppose. So yeah, there's no guessing on that game. Right, I've just dug down there. It's a big piece of iron. It's coming up 27, really solid, really shallow, and it's fully over to non-ferrous, which is lying. It's lying. You can tell how big it is. Look at that, it's still picking it up at that depth. It's a massive piece of iron. Now with a Simplex, you could pump your coil. Nothing happening. See over in the park mode. Still giving it, still giving it. That's custom. So that's iron off. It's still coming through. It's all metal. It's ground. So yeah, that's if we come back, the edge of the coil's picking it up as iron. Now if like I'm doing there, rotate, the chances if you're doing this and you come back, there might be a bit of iron there, but the chances of iron being all the way around is quite slim. So on the edge of the coil, it's actually picking, if we go, yeah, so I'd say it's a really solid. See, I've got to get my ear tuned into it. It's really high pitch for a 26. Yeah, hopefully that'll stick in my head. Gone through a bit of history at last. Right in the clay line, come up about a 30s. It's on 27. It's on really high. Put it back down to 25. It's a bit more stable. I've always found round pieces of lead, they do give off, they're quite hard to pick up, musket balls. They give off a weird signal. It's like it's not a strong signal, seeing that it's a big flat piece of lead. I think it's because of the shape, because if that lead were flat, it would absolutely be banging. But I always find with musket, on the Simplex anyway, that they don't give the strongest signal for what they are. But yeah, that's it, summit. Over a couple of hundred years old, that. Alright. Yeah, well, you're going to see that for the first half of this video I was actually running in park mode. That looks more like field to me. I'm not too sure. Looks like a ploughed field. So yeah, from now on I shall start using field. Multi-2. Is it still got the same setup for 5 recovery? We'll keep it on that. Tones 2. No, I don't want 2, do I? Right, 2, 60 tone. Yeah, okay. Recovery 5. Alright, yeah, my bad. Oh, hang on. Multi-2. Ground. The scrim pattern. Alright, let's carry on. Yeah, it's all about learning the machine, innit? I've come straight out, but I've picked this up. It weren't deep. It's 22. Got a fancy, there's the imprint, just smashed it. Fancy little button. That was 22, really loud. It might be a button or some kind of decoration of something. It's 60 tones here now. I'm used to 3 tones and that, but what I want to jump in the deep end with it, kind of thing. You know, the more 21, 22. piece at about 21, 22, was it? Can't remember. I'm still learning, we're all learning when we first get the machine. That's why you've got to really dig everything. A good 100 hours yet, and I've been on it about an hour. So yeah, 99 to go. Teething problems in the mind. Let's have this one. This is solid 16, and it's full ferro, non-ferrous, sorry. Yeah, I've changed the field and it has livened up a bit. I'm still on 25, just putting up with it. 25 sensitivity. But this was saying full non-ferrous this, so let's see what we've got. We're shallow, is it? There it is. Non-ferrous iron. Bloody bottle top. That's tin foil. That ain't rust, that's not enough rust on that for that to let you know. Alright, well that didn't work, did it? Well it did, but I didn't want to dig that. Alright, since I've gone over to field mode, stability is not the best, so you can actually do a frequency shift, which is the first notch. On the left, press that, press tick, it will go through all the different available frequencies and it will pick the most stable one. Let's see if it makes a difference. Number 1. Okay, we'll have that. We'll get it back up to 25. Still quite a bit go chirping on there. I'll manage with it. Let's change the frequency. I think F1 will be even more. Right, I'll stay on M2. Stuck that up. 26. There's not much left in this field. Very. I mean, it's picking up some tiny pieces, but rubbish. Realised that 16. Tin foil's coming at 16 twice, but you can't go off one number for tin foil because it depends on the side. Stuff like that. So these are little pieces of tin foil. What you might want to know is that I was a bit like that with no. The Simplex has a mute function for the pin pointer, the pin pointer. So it's on now, Legend. No interference. It still performs okay. Sometimes you might not hear any interference on there, but the performance of the pin pointer, it can affect the performance of the pin pointer, especially multi frequency. So yeah, that's good, and I believe it's the same with a Garrett. As long as you keep it, you're not searching right next to your coil. Anyway, I put it to one side, so it's about 2 meters away from me. So there's no worries there with the pin pointer, thank God. Didn't want to switch the machine on and off. Now, I'm telling the truth now with this. It's like every detector. It's like a new car, driving someone else's car, and that. I'm learning all the time with it. I'm more comfortable with the Simplex. All them tones and the tips and tricks that I've got in my head, you know, and the sounds. There's 60 tones on this thing. I'm going for it. But yeah, I feel like I've just started detecting again. You know, I feel like I've just picked it up and I don't know what the bloody hell's going on. So I'm digging most stuff. But I'm really looking forward to getting them hours under the belt. And what I'm going to do as well with the comments, I'm not going to turn the comments off. So yeah, let's have a free for all. My lab, everybody, let's just all get in there, get in the comments. Let's have a Barney. No, I do want some feedback. It's going to be a new detector for everyone. Some are more advanced, been detecting years and that, and they know what's going on. You know, I haven't picked any coke up yet, by the way. think that comes in 11. So yeah, let's try and tips and tricks passed over in the comments and that. It'd be great. Just make it easier if we're all together, you know, and learning this machine as we go on, like I'm doing now. So yeah, I'm going to carry on. 41, 42. Sounds nice. It's gone to 30, 31 there. What is it? Came up 30s, didn't it? It's there. Yeah, it's small though. It's another bloody button. But the only thing going for that is it a button? How small it is. It's quite deep and it's quite clear. In the 30s. Alright. We've got another little button. It's got a bit of fabric on the back. Now there was so much iron around this, and it picked it out. It picked it out from the irons, which I'm quite excited about, if you can't tell. Yeah, that was good. That how it just really jumps out. It has got a star on it, but it's knackered. This is a digger all day. 30. Fully non-ferrous, it's saying. 30, 31, 1, 2, about 7, 8 inches deep. The only thing, the volume on the Legend, it's quite, it goes up to 6. Now, I could just make it out, but I feel like I'm missing stuff, volume and stuff, obviously, because I don't wear the earphones, but that's because, that's the good feature of the day is too, you can actually have the sound coming out the speaker and the headphones. It's good for when you're filming, you know. I know you can put a mic in the bloody headphones, so couldn't you? Kind of thing, but I don't want to do that. I want to be able to use the headphones, but I want you to be able to listen to what I can hear as well, because I will be missing stuff, that's for sure. Well, I won't be bothered if we're missing stuff like that. Brass screw. So build wise, it's like swinging at Simplex. It's got a carbon shaft. The coil's a bit thinner. I don't know if it weighs any lighter. Nice thick lugs on the ears there. So yeah, it's like swinging at Simplex. Very much like the Simplex. So it is going to be, people say don't relate to the Simplex, but the build is the Simplex. It's like Simplex on steroids. You can change a lot more. There's a lot more customization. The tones are a lot better. The thing I noticed was when the cable come out of the box, the cable's a lot thinner than the Simplex. I don't know if that's going to be a problem. You know, you can get these sleeves, can't you, that cover the cable, but it should be fine. But yeah, solid all round. Well built. I can't see it snapping or breaking. But yeah, it's a solid piece of equipment that. Tones are nice. I like fluty, aren't they? They're more subtle than the Simplex. The only quibble I'm going to have now, hopefully it could be with an update, the volume is really low. Even on maximum, it's so low. The Simplex had the same problem. It was either number 1 was too low, number 2 was too loud, and then number 3 and 4 was the same. You couldn't tell any difference. So it was like you had 2. Volume on the Simplex, if you're using the speaker, it was either low or not too high. You know what I mean? So this is the 6. When I was going through it, I thought, oh, 6, it must go up to 10, and I'm trying to, and it only goes up to 6, the volume, unless I'm doing something wrong. I wouldn't mind it being that little bit louder, unless I've cut back on the speaker so it's not as loud, or is it because of the tones, they're more subtle? It does need that bit more volume put behind it to bring them out a bit. I'd love to use the earphones. The earphones are really good quality. Yeah, they're really smart. Well built, put them on. I could feel, it didn't feel as though they was on. Now I'm not going to give, at the moment I prefer the Simplex. I do, but I've only just used this today, first hunt, so I'm getting used to it. So over time and that, yeah, it's got a chance to beat the Simplex in my eyes. Well, it should do, shouldn't it, on paper, the stats. It should do. It's just, you get used to something. It's like wearing shoes. You buy some new shoes and you're like, oh, I can't wait till get these worn in and that, and that's what it's like with this. I've got a pair of trainers there and they're falling apart, you know, one of my toes is coming out of the top of it, look like sandals, but he says, will you get rid of them, When I put them on, I feel like I haven't got them on. I love it, it's like being barefoot. Well, it's not, because if you're barefoot, you're going to hurt yourself, aren't you? Forget about that philosophy. But yeah, it's like a new pair of clothes, a new thing. I'm going to have to wear it in, I'm going to have to get accustomed with its sounds, and that's what I'll be doing. So I'm going to carry on for a bit longer. I want to try and pull a coin out. But it's dead. It's absolutely dead on this field. On the lower frequencies, is that right? Lower frequencies, you'll get a bit deeper. It's like bigger items, big silver coins, big coins, copper coins, and all that lot. And the wave pattern, it's a wave like this frequency, and it's a lot open, so it goes deeper. Now with the high frequencies, I can't say that word, it's tighter, the coil's tighter, so it's not missing as much ground, so it's getting in smaller bits, but you're not penetrating the ground as much, I think. That's what I had a quick read this morning. So yeah, well, because I know that this part of the field hasn't been done that much because it's a gate entrance exit to fields, just full contaminated with bits and everything, because everybody bottlenecked into this bit to pass through. And I've pulled some out here amongst all the iron. Yeah, pulled it out. It's part of a cat badge. King's Own. That's where the pin would have been on the back. So that's amongst the iron. It's absolutely madness. I've put iron volume on 60 tones, so 0 to 10. The volume's on 3. I might knock it up to 4 actually, and then the rest of the tones from 10, so 11 to 60, are volume 10. So yeah, things pop out at you. Yeah, so stuck it, increased recovery to 8 as well. You can hear all the iron, like this, bit of something there, but then I got this signal, 42, so that'd be copper, could be a copper coin. Stuck it from in there, so in this one. It's old school it. No. What's in this? Ah. There we go. What have we got? Ah, it's great amongst the iron, that. I think it's a modern 5p. Or is it? Ah, it's some kind of stud. But it's a target, innit? It's nothing fancy. But it's a target amongst the iron, that. And it's pulled it out. I'm liking it. Right, that's it. Didn't find much. All this is about learning the machine, and yeah, I'm quite excited about it. Learning something new, and seeing what it can do. So I am on a dig on Saturday, and I'll get the video out as soon as possible. I need to work it out. Doing a comparison with another detector, but out in the field like a proper hunt. Yeah. I know a lot more now than I did 2 hours ago. So, right, if you want to see me see the videos and that, yeah, hit the notification button so it'll ping up when they come out. Alright, I'll see you on the next one. Hi, thanks for watching and following the channel. If you'd like to support the channel in any way, you see buy me a coffee at the top there. There's a link. If you press on that, yeah, the money would go towards t-shirts, woolly hats, stickers, travelling, commuting to digs, recording equipment, stamps for envelopes. Yeah, it'll get pumped back into the group. I also do giveaways as well, so yeah, it'll all go back into the group, not the group, the channel, and it'll be very much appreciated. See you on the next one, guys. Yeah, thanks for coming. Bye bye now.